Hello everyone and welcome to my first Dayz tutorial. So today I'll be showing you how to use a grenade launcher, specifically the M16A2. There are only two grenade launchers in the game, the one on the M16A2 and the M4A1. But the M4A1, it does not have the leaf sight, which I'll show you right now. It's the iron sight that you see right on the top. Has the numbers 1 and 2. This is used to accurately shoot grenade launchers. But when I picked up M16A2 in game and I looked on the internet, I couldn't find a single tutorial for Dayz how to use grenade launchers, and there were barely anyone for the base game Arma 2. And I thought of this idea about a week ago, so hopefully no one beat me to it. So let's just get started. I picked up a rangefinder so I could just easily show you. So I'm going to split this up into 3 ranges: 100, 150, and 200. So as you can see, the brown civilians, that's just what they're called, are at 100 meters. Then the doctors, they're white, they're at 150. And then the red civilians are all at 200. And they're in a line. They're all even distance, 100, 100. That guy has some nice shades. Awesome. I'll kill him first. So I'm going to show you how to shoot at those ranges, and even more importantly, I'm going to show you how to estimate those ranges to figure out if the target you're looking at is actually at that range. They're both extremely important. So let me change to my HE. I'm using the M203 high explosive, and I'm pretty sure every smoke grenade and every explosive in the M203, it shoots the same distance and the same ballistics and everything. So let's get started. So this is 100 range. I'm gonna line up. I'm gonna call the holes on the leaf sight holes and the horizontal things prongs. So I'm gonna line up the enemy's feet with the second prong. And as you can see, his head is barely taken off by the top prong. This is the easiest way to figure out if something is at 100 meters. Now keep a note, if he's crouching, you have to guesstimate. So if they're standing, it's extremely simple. And let me show you how to shoot at that range. To shoot at that range, you just have to line up the middle of their body on the top prong. It's that simple. And I'm going to shoot the guy with the glasses because I said I would. I think it was this one. So just his body right in the middle of that top prong. And as you can see, it will hit him right in the feet. Next up is the doctors at 150 range. I'll just need them to stand up because they heard the shot and they laid down. Well, I'll just shoot the one right here. So this one's a little more difficult to figure out if they're at 150. You line up their feet on, again, the second prong, and as you can see, they take up 2/3 or 3/4 of the hole. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult when you're in the field to figure it out, but once you get it, it should be good. So to line this up, you're going to line it up on the third prong, right where you see the white doctor lined up now. So that would be the middle. You just want to aim a little tiny bit higher in case they're laying down. So I'm going to line up their head with the second or third prong, and let's take the shot. As you can see, I got a little bit right, but it killed him, so that was good. Now for 200. On the Dayz Wiki, it says that 200 is the what's it called? I forget. The range. Well, it's the farthest you can shoot accurately, and that's because you run out of the iron sight. On the bottom, you're going to be lining up on the last hole. And plus, once you get that range, it starts becoming extremely inaccurate. So this is probably the easiest to remember how to figure out the range of something. I'm probably going to have to zoom in this screen also. So I'm going to be talking about the first iron sight prong. As you can see that, I'm saying as you can see a lot, it's probably really annoying. The red, the civilian, his width fits perfectly in with the width of the iron sight on the M16, not the leaf sight. And his height is also the same exact thing as the iron sight, just the middle part. So that's an easy way to remember. I'm gonna post a picture image showing you. It'll be a picture of the leaf sight and then all the different ranges and how to guess how far they are. So at this range, it's gonna be extremely hard. Hopefully you can see on screen. You want to line up their feet with the bottom hole, the very bottom. So as you can see in the bottom left hole, as you could probably see. And then since I'll be aiming to the right, I'll just try to move it to the middle. And then let me take the shot. And I got him. That's good. So once again, it's just lining their feet up on the bottom hole and then moving it over to adjust. And wind does not affect grenades in this game. But as you get farther than 200, it's going to just be unpredictable. So I think that's pretty much it. I'll just show you a different way how to guess ranges. So this is the Arma 2 Trinacious editor. You can go in here just by clicking on single player editor, and I'll talk about another way you can estimate ranges. So as you can see, this is where I was. This is the first line, the Citizen Brown, the Doctors, and the Citizen Red. In the mapping game, see this grid? That's 100 meters. So if you know you are at this position, you can guess, and if you see someone at this position, it'll just be 100, in between be 150 and 200. But that's easier said than done. Let me just hit preview again so I could get back in. When you're in the field, it's hard to use maps because you barely ever know exactly your location, and especially the enemy's location. So, but just for example, I'll go into the in-game map where you can't see the editor characters. So if you're going up to the Bellotto airport, that's where I'm at, and you know you're at this road, this curve in the road, and you see someone turn to go into the airfield, then you'll know that that's at 150, 200, and then you can guess the range that way instead of lining up on the leaf site, which of course you're gonna have to know your position to figure this out. But once again, it's just whatever you can do in game. So I think that's pretty much it. If you want to see a tutorial on how to use the green sight or the HUD like reticle for the M4A1, then let me know in the comments, because that'll be easy. I could just figure it out like I did this one. So see you guys later, and goodbye.
Salam.